Hey, this is 14.4, and in this lesson, we're going to be using Venn diagrams once again, but this time to go into a little bit more detail and to also introduce you to something called set notation. So we're going to start off on the left-hand side with a little review from last lesson. In the last lesson, we actually went over quite a bit of what we need for this one here. So for a reminder, if you see A, U, B, that's the union of A and B, and that means A or B. So anything that's within A, anything that's within B, all counts. Okay. If you see A and the upside down UB, that's the intersection. And that means A and B, right? So it has to satisfy both A and B. It has to be within both of them. Okay. A couple other things that are going to come up today that I want to make sure that we have at least talked about a little bit are A complement, and that means not A. And B complement means not B. So anything not within B would count for that one. And then a new one here, if you see A minus B, that means A, but take away B. And vice versa, if you see B minus A, that means B, but take away A. And we'll see a couple examples of that, so that should help clear up what that means. Okay, so diving into the examples, it says create the Venn diagram, then find the new subset. So we're given set A. If you see those little curly brackets, that means we're talking about a set of numbers. And a subset just means we're going to do something to it, we're going to do some math to it, and then our answer is what we call the subset. So we're going to write our answers with those same curly brackets, okay? So first thing I want to do is put the numbers in the intersection. Okay, so I'm going to look for anything that's common between A and B. So I see an 8 in A and also an 8 in B. So I'm going to put 8 in the intersection. And we should probably label these as A and B. That'd be a good start. And then 16 also comes up in A and B. And is there anything else? Oh, yep, there's a 9. 9 is in A and B. So those are in the intersection, okay? Then I'm going to take the ones that are in A, so 4 and 12, and put those ones just in A. And then 3, 5, 6, and 10, I'll go in B. You can just kind of spread them out however you'd like there. Okay, and then we also have 15, 2, and 18 that are in neither A nor B. Okay, so now let's try to answer some of these questions. So this first one is A intersect B. So that means A and B. Okay, so it has to be in both. It's in the intersection. And I'm going to kind of highlight these as we go along here. The intersection is right there. Okay, so our answer would be the set 8, 9, 16. And I don't really care what order you put them in. It could be 8, 16, 9, or whatever is all fine. Okay, now I gotta get rid of my highlighting here quick. Bring 8, 9, and 16 back. All right, now we're gonna do A, but without B, or A take away B. That's what this next one is, okay? So here's how I think about that. I would circle A. I would look at everything that's within A, but now we have to take away anything that's also in B. So that means we need to take away the 8, 9, and the 16. So we're just left with 4 and 12. Okay, another way to think of it is like just in A. A, but not anything that was also in B. All right, next one, A union B. So that means A or B. So that's kind of all of it. I'm going to grab my highlighter again. Here's everything that's within A. Here's everything that's within B. So all of those numbers are in that union. So 4, 12, 8, 9, 16, 3, 5, 16, and 10. And I'm going to undo that so it doesn't ruin it for the rest of them. So we have to list them all here. Big set, 4, 12, 8, 9, 16, and then 3, 5, 6, and 10. Everything that's in either A or B, or both. All right, and then the last one here, this is probably as complex as we get on this example. This means not A, or it's in B. Not A, or it's been in B. So I'm going to start by highlighting everything that's not in A. So everything that's not in A would be all of this. Okay? Or it's in B. Well, are there any other numbers that are in B that we haven't counted yet? Well, yeah, these guys here. They're in B, so they need to count in our union. So basically, it's everything in the set except for 4 and 12. So let's just list those real quick. 8, 9, 16, 3, 5, 6, 10. And then these guys on the outside, 15, 2, and 18. All right, let's go try another example here. We're just going to do one of these two examples. I think actually we are going to try this bottom one. We're going to try this guy here, this letter F. All right, so everything is labeled. This first one says not B. And then remember, this symbol is the intersection, so that means and C, not B and C. So let's find not B first. So not B. Oops, I got the wrong thing here. Highlighter, there we go. So that's all of our not B, but it has to be in C. So these ones out here do not count because they're not also in C. So the only two in this subset would be 85 and 15. I'll erase all that. All right, now this one here, I like this second one here. It says, find the intersection of B and C. So find where B and C intersect, but then not that. So kind of the opposite of that, because we have this guy here. So the intersection of B and C would be 40 and 10, but we actually want the opposite of that. We want not 40 and 10. So we're actually going to count everything else as an answer here. So we got to list all of them. So 75, 55, 95. And then 85 and 15. And then those two on the outside, 25 and 30. All right. And then a couple more here. B or not C. Okay. So anything in B would count. So all of these would count, or anything that's not in C. So these guys would also count because they are not in C. So in that one, pretty much everything except for 85 and 15. List those quick. I'm going to do 25 and 30 first, so don't forget about those. And then all of the ones that are within B in that circle there, 75, 55, 95, 40, and 10. And then last one, these parentheses really aren't doing anything for us. We can kind of get those away. And this one is C, take away B. So how I do these ones is I will first highlight C, but then I will take away, or like literally eliminate, anything that's also within B. So see how 40 and 10 are also within B? We need to take those ones away. So the only two we have left are 85 and 15. All right. On the worksheet, there are some that are pretty challenging, so feel free to ask for help if you need it. But overall, I think it's just kind of an exercise in thinking, which is kind of fun. So good luck with that.